Body golden bay, like flowers in the water. I can't forget her face, no wonder she's...
Disturbing facts that will probably disturb you even if you're not easily disturbed. Part 169. In Sumerian mythology, the god Enki is believed to have created the Tigris and Euphrates rivers by masturbating and ejaculating into their empty riverbeds. Salty. Boanthropy is a psychological disorder in which a human believes themselves to be a cow. Moo. Prairie madness, which affected settlers and especially immigrants in the prairies in the 1800s, was a mental breakdown due to isolation of living on such a remote land. It mostly disappeared when telephones and railroads became available. So back then people went crazy because they didn't have anyone to talk to. And nowadays people go crazy because there's too many people to talk to. That's one of the downsides to internet and cell phones, is that everyone feels like they should constantly have access to you because of it. And like, bro, sometimes I just want to crawl in a hole and be alone. Aristotle supported infant exposure in ancient Greece, arguing that deformed babies shall not live. Unwanted kids, which were often females or sickly children, were left outdoors to die naturally because it was seen as less brutal than direct killing. But we all know that just dying from the elements and or starvation is probably a whole lot more brutal than if they would have just, you know what I mean? Trigeminal neuralgia, also known as the suicide disease, has no cure and causes sudden sharp pain in the face that is so intense it's often described as one of the most painful conditions in existence. The more you hear a lie, the more likely you are to believe it. It's called the illusory truth effect. So basically, if you hear something enough, you get desensitized to it until eventually you're like, yeah, that sounds about right. It's like the frog in the pot of boiling water. And it's true, because 70,000 people believe it when I say, thanks for watching.